playing before their hometown crowd.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
They just know each other so well. Very few surprises. Likely it'll come down to which team can execute best.
Wow, he got whacked. On that one, shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he makes the first. Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I loved watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
Now, here's Stewart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
An absolute bruiser inside. Stewart taking it right to the defender.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Can't fault him for that, David. Thank you. Trying to take command of this game, Greg, using their defense as the catalyst.
Kevin, I love the approach. So many teams come in with an offensive mindset. These guys are flipping the script.
They look to get stops, but they also look to create some turnovers, which can lead to easy runouts.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now here's Embiid. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Maxey attacking. Embiid inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And Embiid drops them both. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Here's Maxey. Misses from close range.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Harden looking it over. Lets it go with the three. Drills it from outside.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score.
Now, here's George. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. To the paint. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Inside. Bible. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Here's George. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside. Looking very comfortable from in there.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So both teams making some changes here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Duran. Here's Burks. Now here's Duran. Over Harrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
Here's Moody. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell, they get it again. Here's Kuminga. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Melton feeling it out a bit to the inside. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. Duran pulls it in.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's Diallo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Harden. Oh, good on that one. And Detroit the other way now.
Hamidou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can handle the ball, and he can get inside and make tough plays.
Pistons trailed by 3. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
On the wing, Melton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Diallo with it. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Both free throws good from Kuminga. And here's Harden. Over Moody. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It
76-16.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Joel Embiid. George double-teamed. Pass to Stewart. Now Cunningham. Guarded by Harris. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Now, here's Maxey. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Embiid, no good.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Pass to Embiid. Doesn't go for him. And the Pistons now going the other way. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Thibault. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Now, here's George. He's got 9. Pass to Noel. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
On the way, Harris. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Embiid throws it down.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Several teams changing it up here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he drives in. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. Down low. Here's Niang. That's tipped. Pass to Kuminga. Will it go? And Kuminga throws it down.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There is an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Clock at 4 from deep Harden. And Moody pulls it down. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Duren. Here's Kuminga. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. Here's Duren. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Harrell. 6 to shoot. Now Melton. Duren pulls it in. And stolen by Harrell. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
And this is Harrell's game, a skilled interior player who plays with tenacity.
The Pistons have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
So he can't get either to fall. Melton with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Detroit.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Diallo hits them both. Here's Harden. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll return shortly. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now, here's George after the miss from Joel Embiid. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Pass to Embiid, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Detroit. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. And here's Embiid. And the rejection by Noel. A second chance effort. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 10 points.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets it to go.
Amazing body control by Cunningham. Staying with the shot.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw drops for Harden.
And what's incredible about Harden, he can dominate a game with the pass as much as the shots. So defensively, you have to prepare for both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now, here's Cunningham. And it's denied.
P.J. Tucker with the nice defensive stand. And everyone noticed that rejection.
Here's Embiid. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here is Harden. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Back to Tucker. Over Stewart. A nice shot by Tucker. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
P.J. Tucker is selective when it comes to shooting. He focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Detroit, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Embiid wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now the 76ers on the break. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Embiid got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
And the strength of Embiid oftentimes just overwhelms the defense. Able to absorb physical coverage and still finish.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
On the drive, Cunningham moves with purpose, insisting on getting to his look.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Shot clock at 6. Tucker can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham looking it over. .137 left in the third quarter. Here's Duran. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. They'll double him with Harrell. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham right side. Clock is at 3. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 5-76ers lead. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Break on a struggling team. That can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Good energy and commitment on the drive. Cunningham is well rewarded with the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey with it. 9 points in the game so far. And Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
Works for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the rejection by Harrell.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
For Philadelphia, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
George looking around. On the wing. They grab their own miss. Duran. Great D that time from Harrell. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. Hurts on the wing. Here's Noel. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Harden left side. Pass to Embiid. And here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass.
And inside Harden is such a difficult cover. Get too close, and you know he'll cleverly draw a foul.
Noel with it. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Pass to Embiid. Harden gets the bucket. 12 points for James Harden.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Well, what did Coach tell us? We wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Aston Yang. Back to Embiid. 5 on the clock. And they double up Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Sixers ball. Substitution on the floor.
The 76ers leading by 8. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Embiid the screen. Fires the 3. Detroit with the rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
The deep 3 from George. Detroit, no good that time either.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And he is cold-blooded.